Good morning, you beautiful people. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day today. I really don't want to make this video right now. I don't, because it's a sad, negative video, but I gotta tell you about it. I gotta talk about Shaolin Shuffle and Infinite Warfare Zombies. And I'm first gonna say I'm a big fan of Infinite Warfare Zombies. I think they did a beautiful job. I think they've done a great job. I love all of these maps on a certain level. I think they're great, to each their own. I think they're awesome, atmospheric, gorgeous. I love the wonder weapons in them. It's just, they did a great job, Infinity Ward. Good job at recreating zombies. But now I need to talk about something. I was playing Shaolin Shuffle, trying to get gameplay, trying to just get my 101 series kind of get started, because I haven't seen a lot of other YouTubers cover that stuff. But as I was playing it, I had there's this feeling of this isn't fun. And it's weird because of what I said before. I genuinely think that. I genuinely like all of these maps. I think they are beautiful. I do like the wonder weapons, but for some reason when I was playing this, I was like, this isn't fun. And I think I figured out why. Let's talk about two smaller reasons. One, I noticed, especially on Shaolin Shuffle, I don't know if you guys noticed this, but the zombies, I don't think they despawn. I don't think if you run far enough away, they despawn and then spawn back close to you. I don't think that's a thing. And it was like round 4, and I was waiting for the last zombie. I'd opened up like half the map, and I just sat there and I waited, and it was so slow. So I don't know, that's part of it. I noticed on round like 7 or 8, they weren't running. They were still walking. It slows down the whole pace, you know. In Infinite Warfare Zombies especially, you can cruise through these levels. There's not a lot of holding zombies in Infinite Warfare Zombies. You are basically trying to get points as fast as you can, which is great, which is what I love about it, but the zombies are so darn slow. So that's a small little nitpick. Another small little nitpick we all know and love is the weapons. I feel like the weapons effectiveness really decreases. It was round like 11 and my guns weren't effective anymore. You know, I had to get like bang bangs in order to make them a little effective, which is just annoying. But those are the two small annoying things that I think we all sort of know about. Didn't really know about how slow the zombies were, but that's just something that I've sort of realized now. But the main thing that I realized that it's not that I dislike it, well, I guess it is that I dislike it, is that each map, Shaolin Shuffle, Raven the Redwoods, even Zombies in Space on a little bit, it's all the same. They have one basic formula. They have one great formula. It's a good formula that works, but it's the same thing over and over again. It's almost like Black Ops 3's multiplayer maps, where it's like the 3-lane maps with head glitches and balance and symmetry. Like, that's fine. That's a great map design. But when you do it 32 times in your game, it gets boring and repetitive. And it's the same thing with here, with Zombies in Space on Raven of the Redwoods and Shaolin Shuffle now. It's when we look at how we get Pack-a-Punch. How do we get Pack-a-Punch in Shaolin Shuffle? Well, there's 3 different pieces that can be found in multiple different locations on the map. And you go and you find the projector. Raven the Redwoods, there's 3 different pieces you find in 3 different areas. You build it and you go to the projector room. I might be thinking, Donuts, that's kind of hypocritical, because look at Der Eisendrache, right? There's 3 different platforms you need to activate in order to assemble Pack-a-Punch. Well, then look at Shadows of Evil, you know, the tedious map, or a tedious map. You perform 4 rituals in order to unlock the Pack-a-Punch room and then perform a ritual. Now, that's all in its own way, sort of tedious, sort of repetitive, but it's different from map to map. From map to map, it's very different. You look at Zetsubo no Shima, the most tedious map of Black Ops 3. How do you unlock Pack-a-Punch? Well, it's 3 different parts, but you're swimming, you're finding these different locations, you're building Pack-a-Punch in a different way. Perhaps the best example is in Gorod Krovi. Yes, you're doing stuff that's tedious, you're just defending these pods, these graph pods, and granted, I'm not a big fan of how you unlock Pack-a-Punch, but once you do unlock Pack-a-Punch, you ride a freaking dragon. That's awesome. And in Shadows of Evil, you have that epic music as the ritual is going on. That theme music is just so beautiful, and it's exciting, and it's fun for some reason. Find it, like, if you imagine, if you had to unlock Pack-a-Punch the same way you built the shield in Black Ops 3, it would be boring. If every single map, instead of building the shield and you built the shield, you built Pack-a-Punch in that same way you found 3 different pieces, it's boring and it's not fun, and it totally, logically, to me at least, doesn't make sense, because mechanically speaking, you are just finding pieces around the map, you are just interacting with stuff around the map, but with the story that it creates, it makes sense and it's exciting in its own way, and it doesn't, and I guess it makes sense in Infinite Warfare Zombies as well. But I don't know, it's just not as fun for me. And it's not just Pack-a-Punch, it's the Wonder Weapons too, because you look at Shaolin Shuffle as the best example. How do you get these cool ninja moves, right? How do you get all of them? 15 melee kills, 25 kills with the shuriken, you know? It's so monotonous and tedious. And you go back to Raven the Redwoods, how do you get the bows? Well, you have to get kills in front of statues, and then you collect the statues, and then you place down the statues, and then you get kills in front of statues again. And it's just so tedious. Like, I've killed things in front of other things so many times. And maybe it's because that doesn't necessarily, like, make sense on how I get more ninja moves just by killing zombies with ninja moves. Like I'm not trying to put logic into all this, but I'm trying to figure out why it's not fun. It's just the same thing over and over again. I honestly think that Zombies in Spaceland is the most different of all three of these maps, because, I mean, one, you have linking the teleporters, which is kind of the same, but it's kind of different at the same time. But then you have different pieces and different things you need to do in order to unlock parts for the Wonder Weapon that you got. It's only a shame that those are the worst Wonder Weapons that we have in Infinite Warfare Zombies, despite how cool they actually are. I don't know, guys. Like, I'm being pulled here in two different directions. I really like how beautiful and thematic, and Infinite Warfare Zombies, they have so much darn fun with this. I love it so much. And they know exactly what they want to do, they do it, and they execute it beautifully. I think it's wonderful. I think we're going to look back on this. Everybody doesn't like Infinite Warfare Zombies now. We're going to go back to this, and we're going to have so much fun. I guarantee you, in a couple years, maybe even next year, we're going to have fun playing Infinite Warfare Zombies. Mark my words. Remind me next year, this time, we're going to have fun playing Infinite Warfare Zombies. But right now, it's just a little monotonous. It's just a little tedious for me. And maybe it's also the fact that we don't have, like, specialists abilities, because you look in Gorod Krovi, the dragon on your arm, like, that's so cool. That's such a cool thing to do. You have to get different kills. You have to get kills in a different fashion. You have to grow an egg, which is just cool to think about. Again, doesn't really make it logical sense, but, you know, you burn the egg, you wait around, you know, it's just a different way of doing it. And when I play Gorod Krovi, I'm playing it for a different reason than I'm playing Zetsubo no Shima or Der Eisendrache. You know, of course, the bows are a fantastic example. I should have brought this up earlier. You're doing the bows, and these are all different. They all need different things in order to unlock their specific fire bow, void bow, whatever. Man, I need to play that map again. I'm gonna miss that map. But when I play Raven the Redwoods, the only reason I would play Raven the Redwoods as opposed to Shaolin Shuffle is just for the Wonder Weapon. That's it. And it's not even like getting the Wonder Weapon is any different in Shaolin Shuffle than it is in Raven the Redwoods. I'm still getting kills in front of things. Like, it's not different in a grand sort of way. And I don't know, maybe you guys can help me out here. Maybe you can explain what I'm feeling. You know, I feel like Infinite Warfare Zombies is just kind of the same thing over and over again. Like I feel like they have in their meetings, okay, Shaolin Shuffle, what 3 pieces are going to make Pack-a-Punch now? And that's just kind of it. I feel like our next map, it's going to be 3 different pieces that we need to unlock towards a projector room, you know, and that is kind of the theme they're going with. Maybe they tied their hands behind their backs, but that's kind of what I'm feeling. It's kind of what I'm feeling. So I don't dislike this game mode, not at all. I don't dislike it. I just feel like when I play Infinite Warfare Zombies, it's just one map with different variants of that specific map. You know, they have great training spots, they have great weapons, fun weapons. I guess they should have different weapons for different maps, but that's neither here nor there. I think I've ranted enough today. Tell me your guys' thoughts on Infinite Warfare Zombies. I, for one, love it, but I feel like they could innovate a little bit more each map. They can make each map a little bit different, you know. The Easter eggs that they got going with the Ghost and Skulls, I think are fantastic. They perfectly blend in with the map, and I would like to see that with like specialist things and all that sort of stuff. But anyway, I'm cutting it there. Thank you guys so much for watching. Once again, tell me your thoughts. Infinite Warfare Zombies versus Black Ops 3 Zombies. What is the difference? Why am I feeling this way once more, thank you guys. Like if you made it this far into the video, and until the next absolutely beautiful Call of Duty Zombies morning, I'll catch up with you guys later. And as always, stay beautiful.